Good evening, soccer fans. Dave Gustafson here, welcoming you to your streaming home for Wethersfield High School Soccer. Today, live from Catone Field, it's the varsity girls back on the home pitch for the second time this week as Wethersfield hosts East Catholic in a battle of eagles. Both teams hoping to get back in the win column after hard-fought battles against Northwest Catholic in their last outings. For East Catholic, that was a 1-1 draw last Wednesday. For Wethersfield, it was a back-and-forth affair here at Catone Tuesday afternoon. To take us through the highlights, let's go to Tom McCarter.
Thanks, Dave. If you weren't with us on Tuesday, here's a recap of the Northwest Catholic game. 0-0, Wethersfield had dominated the first half. Hobbs serves a great ball into the box. Goes off Schachner, off Bonfiglio into the net. Bonfiglio's first goal of the season. Eagles are up 1-0, but the second half was a different story. Elise Nicholas gets ahead of the pack. Nice composed finish, ties it at 1, and 57 seconds later, Maeve Staunton, she was all over the place, all over the field, puts one in. Northwest Catholic takes a quick 2-1 lead, but the Eagles would fight back. Check out this play by Allie Schachner. Puts pressure on from behind. The ball back to the goalie's not very good, and as a result, she miskicks it, but Schachner hustles all the way and buries it, ties it at 2. We thought that was going to be the play of the game. However, late in the game, final minute, after a corner kick, the Eagles defense gets a little bit disheveled, open right down the middle of the field, and Nicholas is there for the winner. We finish 3-2, Eagles loss.
All right, so as we said, both teams hoping to rebound, get in the win column tonight. Both teams are Eagles, so we will say a lot of Wethersfield and East Catholic instead of Eagles, Eagles, Eagles. Wethersfield's still on the field for warm-ups. East Catholic has gone to the bench. We'll take an opportunity to recognize some of our season-long sponsors here for the WHS Soccer Boosters. Swedes Jewelers, 98 Bridge Street in East Windsor. Wooden Tap, multiple locations throughout the area, including 12 Town Line Road. Jersey Mike's at 38 Town Line Road. Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine Centers, 84 Wolcott Hill Road. And Village Pizza, 233 Main Street in Old Wethersfield. Thank you for your season-long sponsorship and support of Wethersfield High School Soccer. The horn has sounded, and we are just about ready to get underway with the pregame pageantry. We've got 40 minutes on the clock for the first half in this one. Beautiful Thursday night. This game originally scheduled for Friday, moved up a day. Beautiful weather here. We are under the lights. All the light towers operational here for this one at Catone Field. And our master of ceremonies, Director of Athletics, Mike Maltese, will take us through the starting lineups.
Good evening and welcome to Wethersfield High School, Catone Stadium. This game is being conducted under the direction of Assistant Principal and Athletic Director Mike Maltese and Principal Siobhan O'Connor. Sports medicine services are provided by Hartford Healthcare with our trainer, Crystal Creasy. It is the hope of high school administration, game officials, coaches, and players that the spectators will enjoy the contest in the spirit of good sportsmanship. Please note that the use of profanity and inappropriate behavior will not be tolerated at any student-centered event. We, the students, athletes, and staff at WHS are proud of our school and would like to extend a warm welcome to our guests from East Catholic. And now the starting lineups. First, the visiting Eagles. Number 00, Callie Bevins. Number 13, Lauren Nyberg. Number 24, Meadow Kinney. Number 2, Tara Button. Number 6, Anya Tansil. Number 8, Maeve Carroll. Number 11, Elizabeth Carmen. Number 19, Anna Button. Number 1, Sophia Roy. Number 12, Grace Veltri. And number 14, Avery Primo. East Catholic is led by head coach Ken Goodale. And now the starting lineups for your Wethersfield Eagles. In goal, number 0, Gianna Gianfrido. Number 2, Bella DeStefani. Number 3, Eliana Sapala. Number 4, Addison Yanissi. Number 6, Olivia Hobbs. Number 12, Caitlin Malarkey. Number 16, Allison Shackner. Number 21, Julia Daly. Number 22, Grace Grismalo. Number 23, Kayla Bonfiglio. And number 24, Gwen Grismaldo. Wethersfield Eagles led by head coach Tony Leone, assisted by Emily Finelli and Todd Swed. And at this time I would ask all who are able to please rise, remove their hats, and join us in honor of America with the playing of the national anthem. Just about underway here. Wethersfield varsity girls hosting East Catholic. We heard the introductions. Let's take a quick look, Tom, at the formation for Wethersfield in this one.
Yeah, if you were with us on Tuesday, a few changes to the lineup. Gwen Grismilo, she's in the starting lineup, as is Caitlin Malarkey. You will also notice no Alana Burnell, not in the starting lineup. We do expect that she might play this game. This would be her first action of the season since the season opener. And Bryn Wilkinson banged up a little bit in Tuesday's game. She's questionable for today, but we hope she's healthy enough to play.
All right, so as the Eagles huddle up in their familiar home blues, they're going to go right to left here in the first half. East Catholic in the road whites, moving from left to right as you watch with us here. And let's take a quick look at the tail of the tape, Tom.
Yeah, Eagles come in, 2 wins, 2 losses. East Catholic 1-2-1. You know, the rest of the statistics are pretty close. Wethersfield 6 goals, 4 on the season, 8 for East Catholic, and Wethersfield's allowed 8, and East Catholic's allowed 7. The most interesting thing on here is the last meeting was way back in 2016, Dave. I don't know how you found that stat or how long it took you, but well done.
The research staff digs deep for these pregame intro stats. Regular season game back in 2016, that was. And like that one, goals potentially add a premium here tonight, Tom, as you walk through those stats. Neither team has lit up the scoreboard necessarily. So we'll see who can get on the board first.
And it's, you know, Wethersfield on Tuesday was a bit of a Jekyll and Hyde. They were great in the first half, created a lot of chances. And the second half, really, they had some moments. But Northwest Catholic had them on their heels most of the game.
So, folks, we've got a beautiful Thursday night. We got the lights on. We have WHS's own Joanne Campbell on the near sideline snapping some fantastic photos. And Wethersfield will start with possession. The arm is up. The check of the watch from the official. And here's the whistle. We are underway as Shackner plays back to Bonfiglio. Wethersfield in blue. Again, going right to left here. Nice give and go. Sapala not able to get to it as it went over the sideline, so East Catholic will take over. Couple of players to watch for the visiting Eagles. Offensively, number 6, Anya Tansel, and also number 19, Anna Button. Button last year an all-conference performer as Shackner crosses the midline for Wethersfield. Pressured there, center circle. Good ball from Hobbs, gets up to Yanissi. Will she have a chance? She won't. Good hustle, though, and a nice play through ball from Hobbs.
Yeah, great ball from Hobbs over the top, just a little too far for Yancey to get to, but, you know, look for that not to be the last time we talk about that connection.
In net, in the all-neon kit tonight for the East Catholic Eagles is Callie Bevins, 0-0. She boots the ball, bounces over the midline where Grace Grismilo is there to head it out. Throw coming for East Catholic. Just over a minute into this one, no score. Eagles against Eagles. Two CCC teams. Commonality on the season already for these two teams. Both have beaten Berlin. East Catholic lost to Southington, where Wethersfield got the win in that season opener. And we talked about both in the pregame, having battled Northwest Catholic in their last outings as Bonfiglio tries to clear. Grismilo does. Hobbs plays the touch. Looking for Shackner. Two players go down. A little collision there. Looks like Maeve Carroll and Shackner got tangled up. Call goes Wethersfield way. Grace Grismilo will take the kick. Goes toward the center circle to Bonfiglio. Caleb Bonfiglio goes back to Daly. Daly, one of the three captains here for the Eagles. To DeStefani, but that ball is taken away. There's an opportunity. Gianfrido is going to come out and boot it. Nicely done by Gianfrido to be active and watching off her line.
Yeah, good positioning there, kind of at the top of the box. If she was in the 6, she never would have got there in time.
That ball played a little bit too slowly by Daly, trying to get it over to DeStefani, but no harm done. But here's East Catholic again on the possession. 14, one of their captains is Avery Prevost. She sends the ball forward, but Eagles are going to take over to Stephanie with a long ball right to the midline. It goes to Sophia Roy.
Yancey's shoes untied already.
Nice ball again from Hobbs, trying to find the angle. Gets off an East Catholic player. It's going forward. Yancey's going to have a chance to get to it. Doesn't quite get in on that tackle. Ball goes back to the center circle. That's Gwen Grismilo there, trying to play Shackner. She does, but turned away by East Catholic. DeStefani in the backfield. Goes center circle to Bonfiglio. She settles. Going to play back again to DeStefani. Good pressure up front. Nice deflection from number 6. That's Tansel that we talked about. DeStefani with the ball in the backfield. Plays it ahead. Gwen Grismilo. Hobbs taps it back to Grace Grismilo. She sends a long ball down the right side, but that's going to go into the East Catholic bench.
Something to keep an eye out here. One of the most effective players offensively on Tuesday was left back Sapala. She was great at bringing the ball up. Both of the players you highlighted, or two of the players you highlighted, Anya Tansel and Anna Button, are playing on that right side. So she's got to make sure if she's making those runs up that she gets back or the other players help cover for her.
So Wethersfield again trying to play out of the back. Good pressure there by East Catholic. DeStefani gave a challenge as she's all the way over on the right side now. Tries to regroup, get back into a little. She shifts over other players on the back line. Nice header on the back there by Roy. Center circle. Sent forward. Yancey gives chase. Roy's going to let it go over the sideline, and we should have a throw going East Catholic way. Scoreless game, just 4 minutes in. 36 even to go here in the first half. East Catholic Eagles are in white. Wethersfield Eagles are in blue. East Catholic into the offensive half for them. Daly clears it before Tansel can get to it. Sapala with a bit of a touch. Bonfiglio gives chase as Maeve Carroll chased after it for East Catholic. Ball goes out right next to Joanne Campbell. Good photos coming of that sequence. No doubt. Here's Sapala with the throw. Takes a few yards. She's going to be whistled back. That happened quite a bit the other day. She is generous with the steps as she moves forward on the throw. Sometimes the refs will dial that back.
I don't mind it. You know, that kind of set the stage early, and then, you know, people aren't going to be able to take advantage of it late.
Biggest thing there is just consistency, right? That's what you want out of the officiating crew. And that ball gets away from Wethersfield over the side. Sapala tried to get to it, but not able to, as we're 5 minutes in now, 35 to go here in the first half. Scoreless game. Throw coming for East Catholic into their offensive half. Gets forward to number 24. That's Meadow Kinney. Good battle with Daly over there. Nice step from Gwen Grismilo. Yancey has it near the midline now. Shackner trying to make the overlap, but good pressure from behind by East Catholic. Ball's going to get away over the side, and we're going back East Catholic way. Wethersfield hasn't really found the groove yet in terms of moving the ball down into the offensive half.
Yeah, I don't know if they've had possession for more than 5-6 seconds at a time. East Catholic has done a good job of putting pressure on them right away.
And we've got another ball that has rolled onto the field, so hopefully somebody will clear that. The official sees it now. As Sapala takes the throw, moving the other direction, right at the midline. Yancey battles. It goes over. Let's see which way we're going. And the official was not really watching. Wethersfield just sort of takes that one. Hopefully it was going our way.
Smart play by Yancey.
Up front to Malarkey. Has to be played back. Sapala now right about the 40-yard line. Cleared over against the fence in front of the cheerleaders who are here tonight to cheer on the Eagles in blue. Nice turn there as Yancey sent the ball forward trying to find Malarkey. But East Catholic going to come out. There's Tansel mid-circle now. Good play by both Grismilos to slow up the initial attack. Ball goes far side in front of the Eagles bench. Now down the left side, that is Kinney. One-on-one battle. Grace Grismilo able to poke the ball out. So it'll be a deep throw in the offensive portion of the field for East Catholic. These are potentially dangerous opportunities. Not quite as much as maybe a corner or a free kick would be here, but still a deep throw into the 18 could be trouble for the Eagles if they're not marked well.
And you always like to see, you can see now number 12 for East Catholic is moving up. If there's a player on the team who's got a long throw, and this is when you find out about it.
So here comes the throw, looking for Tansel, off her foot. Hobbs going to play it now to the center circle. Yancey there makes a nice turn. Malarkey making the run down the right. She will not get to it before Roy can clear it all the way over here to the near side, where Schachner's going to try to keep it in bounds. She won't, but it'll be a throw for Wethersfield. As the ball boy wants to give her another one, but she'll just keep the one she already had. Nice throw from Schachner into Bonfiglio, now to Sapala. Sapala finds Schachner. The Eagles trying to move the ball forward. Nice through ball. Malarkey's got a read on that one into the 18, but good stand-up defense. Now toward the top of the arc where Hobbs is waiting for it. Gets away as East Catholic defends well in the attacking third. No opportunity there for the Eagles on net. 32-32 remaining here in the first half. Scoreless game. DeStefani and Tansel battle in front of the East Catholic bench.
We've got an out-of-town score. The boys' Wethersfield soccer team has tied Bristol Central. The Eagles tied it on a header with 30 seconds left. We're not sure who scored that, but we'll look to get that for you. An update later in the broadcast.
So the Eagles move to 5-1-1 if I have that correct off the top of my head. Battle on this near sideline, and two players go down. It's going to be a bit of a warning, it looks like, for Kinney, number 24 for East Catholic. Wethersfield will have a throw deep in the defensive half of the field. 31:50 to go here in the first half, scoreless game. Eagles trying to build off the momentum from the first 60 minutes, at least, of that game Tuesday against Northwest Catholic. And even the response after going down. The Eagles came back with under 9 minutes to go, tied that one up. Just a broken play with under 30 seconds to go turned a tie into a loss. Tansel with a nice touch back. East Catholic on the attack. Eagles in white visiting. There's one sent toward the 18 down the right side. They've got an attack brewing. Oh, nice play to keep it in bounds. Cross with the left foot. Gwen Grismilo with a nice step before that ball could get all the way through to Tansel, who was planted and ready for a shot.
Yeah, positioning is half the battle when it comes to defense, and Gwen Grismilo was perfectly placed, got her body on it, was able to deflect it to a harmless place.
And that was the two players we highlighted early. That was Anna Button on the right side, made a great move to keep the ball in bounds, sent the cross looking for her teammate Tansel, but good step. Wethersfield now trying to clear this one and get it into the offensive half. East Catholic with another throw on that far side. In it comes to Tansel. Good pressure there by Wethersfield. Yancey comes up to try to win the ball. It's still alive for East Catholic. They're trying to make the turn. Good tap out of there by Gwen Grismilo. Yancey looking for somebody to take it. She's going to have to do it herself. Ball gets away from her initially right at the midline, then poked away by Sophia Roy. Good battle sideline now as Sapala comes in. East Catholic with the ball at the midline. Good turn there by number 14. That's Avery Prevost. Prevost along with Tansel and Grace Veltri are the three captains for this East Catholic team. We're 10 minutes into this one, 30 minutes remaining in the first half as Sophia Roy sends the ball into the front half of the field, offensive half for East Catholic. Wethersfield's going to try to get to it. Julia Daly going to play all the way back to Gianfrido. Here comes Tansel. Pressure coming. Gianfrido's got to get rid of that ball. And there's Tansel with an opportunity. Now pops it out straight away. And that's in the back of the net. Beautiful assist from Tansel. Leads to the goal. It looks like number 14, Avery Prevost, was able to get that one at the 29:44 mark. So East Catholic's Eagles strike first against Wethersfield's Eagles as Prevost gets the goal.
Yeah, Wethersfield gave this one away in a very, very dangerous place. Nice layoff from number 6, Tonsil, and a great left-footed shot from the top of the box.
All right, so we restart. Wethersfield in the center circle. Clock is running, 29:40 to go. We want to thank Allison Montez again today for clock and scoreboard responsibilities. Elena Rodriguez helping us out on camera operator duties as we get you all the action here tonight. Thank you for joining us if you found us here. Nice play by Sapala, sends it all the way forward, but headed by East Catholic. Schachner comes through, splits 2 defenders, gets to the ball, near side, plays it ahead. It's going to be way out in front of Malarkey. And on 2 hops, that goes to Callie Bevins, the keeper for East Catholic. She rolls it out quickly. So how will Wethersfield respond? We talked about it the other night, the other afternoon, Tuesday afternoon. They went down after leading. Here's Bonfiglio now making a run. Tries to force it middle to Malarkey. She had Yancey coming around the left. Harder to see when you're moving in that direction, though.
Yeah, I was hoping she was going to slide it to Yancey. I think Yancey was too many legs and bodies down the middle of the field. Well defended by East Catholic.
Good quick touch soccer here from East Catholic as they try to mount an attack. And it gets away from Grace Grismilo. Tansel has it now, battling Daly. Gets past. She's got an opportunity. Top of the 18, just outside. Deflected by Sapala. Headed in toward the 18 now. Nobody there for East Catholic. Thank goodness for Wethersfield. And Tansel gave chase, and we have a handball call to go Wethersfield way. 28:20 remaining here in the first half. East Catholic out on top, 1-0 over Wethersfield. Talked about it at the top. East Catholic 1-2-1 on the season. Wethersfield an even 2-2. So both teams would love to come out with the win here in this one. Build some momentum moving into next week. Good play by Bonfiglio, sends it high through the center circle, but it's headed by East Catholic, and ahead they come again. Ball's going to get back to Daly in the backfield. Tries to play it to herself. Good pressure there by Kenny for East Catholic. Schachner's got it just outside the center circle, goes far sideline now. DeStefani comes up from the back. DeStefani playing with some wrap on the back of the leg there, so this Wethersfield team, after a full week off before Tuesday's game, 2 in a matter of 3 days, a little bit banged up. That was a tough game. Good battle from the Eagles. Good win for Northwest Catholic on Tuesday. East Catholic here tonight with the ball in white. Eagles with the throw. Ball comes in. That is Prevost who has the goal. East Catholic on top, 1-0, 27:10 to go, first half. Wethersfield, to this point, Tom, not quite the same energy level we saw in the opening frame Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah, they on Tuesday, the possession, they were great with possession and aggressive force and turnovers. I don't think East Catholic has ever really let them settle into this. They've kind of been on their heels. No real possession in the final third, no corner kicks yet, nothing dangerous so far. And look, East Catholic hasn't been all that dangerous either. It's just the difference right now is the Eagles gave one away. And not to downplay the shot. That shot from the top of the box was beautiful.
Oh, yeah, and a great service from Tansel, too, to lay it off right in the middle of the field. Good shot, good finish. But, yeah, Wethersfield's got to get that ball out of there more quickly to avoid those kinds of dangerous moments. Here comes Tansel again, trying to play the through ball. Looking again for Button. Good pressure there from Sapala. Schachner now plays across. Gwen Grismilo cuts back. Going to cross the midline. Sends the ball through. Yancey in the middle of the field, about the 35-yard line in the attacking half, but there's a step from East Catholic. Ball rattles around. Yancey going to get to it again, take it to the far side, about the 23-yard line on the football markings now. Out of bounds and off of Yancey, so it'll be a throw coming for East Catholic. 25:46 to go here in the first half. Eagles against Eagles. Wethersfield in blue going right to left. East Catholic in white going left to right. East Catholic's got the better of it right now. They've got the only goal of the evening. Last season, East Catholic 6-4-6, so 6 ties for the Eagles last season. Oh, wow. Finished third in the CCC East division.
They lost. The call was there.
Lost in the Class L semifinals to eventual state champion Simsbury. It was 4-2 on PKs in that one, so good tournament run for these Eagles last season. We talked about Tansel up front. She's got the assist today. As a freshman in 2022, she had an assist on East Catholic's only goal in their Class S title game win over Lyman Memorial. Sapala now to win the ball for Wethersfield. Going to play it forward. Has Yancey alone at the midline. Yancey takes some space. Good pressure from behind. She's going to have to get rid of it. She does to Shackner. First touch gets away, but she's able to send it to the far side to Stephanie now.
Good job slowing the play down. Wethersfield initially was about 2-on-7. Cutting it back a little bit. Now they've got better numbers.
Here's to Stephanie into the attacking half of the field. Sends it over near side to Sapala, about the 20-yard marker. Approaches the 18. She's outside on the left. One-on-one she goes against Sophia Roy. There's another defensive player helping. Here's Bonfiglio now, about the 20-yard marker. Sends one in toward the top of the box. He's going to one-hop all the way to Bevins in net. So we'll call it a shot on goal, but nothing doing for Wethersfield. They continue to trail East Catholic 1-0 here as we are 16 minutes into the first half, 24 minutes to go before halftime. High ball played by Bevins, headed by Daly, goes into the backfield for Wethersfield. The Stephanie's back there, going to take it. High boot from her, goes into the offensive half of the field, but Malarkey, there she's got a foot on it. Tries to keep it alive. Got two defenders to beat. When number 12 is Grace Veltri, one of the captains. She's going to get to the ball for East Catholic. Grace Grismilo there with the header for Wethersfield. Sends it center circle. Here come the East Catholic Eagles, though. To Tansel up front. Good pressure by Daly. Met her right at the point of attack. 23-23 remaining here. First half. East Catholic on top, 1-0. Bonfiglio right in front of us looks to be maybe holding the shoulder a bit. Might have been a collision there, so we'll keep an eye on that. Nice touch from her off the throw. Yancey gives chase, but good play out of the back from Maeve Carroll, number 8. Here is Tansel again. Left foots it toward the goal. It's going to go wide left. Gianfrido going to let it go. Roll onto the grassy knoll there near the concourse. She'll chase it down, and we'll have a goal kick. Daly's going to come back and take that for her. That has been the MO from at least what we've seen of the Eagles this season, is that typically Daly will come back and take goal kicks. Gianfrido will stay on her line. And it is a line drive toward the middle of the field. Shackner tries to box out, create some space. Ball bouncing. There is Gwen Grismilo for Wethersfield. Going to give it up to DeStefani. Back to Grismilo. There's DeStefani again. And over the side it goes. Almost got it ahead to Malarkey, but not able to get it before it went over the sideline.
Yeah, great hustle. I love the give and go there. DeStefani giving it her all. Just wasn't able to save it as it goes across the line. Yancey here, looking for a streaking Malarkey, but intercepted by East Catholic.
And there is Grace Grismilo with the header for Wethersfield. Ball played ahead. There's Grismilo again. It gets past the end of the Eagles bench, bounces over there, far side. Throw coming for East Catholic. They have definitely won the possession battle so far. We're getting another update on the boys' game from earlier this afternoon. Wethersfield's boys team at Bristol Central, able to come away with a 1-1 tie in that one. Goal from Cam Sharkovich off the assist from Tariq Alihadzik. As here come the Eagles now. Sapala down the left side. Plays it ahead to Yancey. It's going toward the outside of the 18. It's going to get away and over the inline. So just a bit too much on that pass.
Yeah, such a nice play. Such a good place to play the ball. Yancey, if she can catch up with it, is going to be able to cut in and drive to the goal and create something. But Turfs are running a little fast today.
So the East Catholic varsity girls in white, coached by Ken Goodale. Julia Daly for Wethersfield plays it ahead. Quick touch from Shackner, but it gets away from Wethersfield. Here's Sapala, going to let it go over her head and over the sideline. Sapala will take the throw. Dials back the steps a little bit based on that call earlier. Yancey battling against Roy. Here comes Bonfiglio out of the pack with the ball. She's outside the 18, but in the attacking third. Tries to send it toward the center of the field. She had 3 players around her. She goes down, no call. Ball bounces, still in the offensive half for Wethersfield. As Hobbs is up, now Bonfiglio and now Yancey all trying to pressure. And that forces East Catholic to play it over the side, so it'll be a deep throw for Wethersfield.
Yeah, that looks a little bit more like how Wethersfield played against Northwest Catholic. A lot of pressure, keeping the ball down here, forcing turnovers. And it ended up wearing Northwest Catholic down. by the final minutes of the first half, and that's when Wethersfield got their goal.
Yancey battling just outside the 18 on this left side. That draws a whistle. Too much contact for the officials' liking. So ball going to go the other way. But if we look across, and you can't see it now, it looks like, I do believe, Tom, we have Alana Burnell set to make her entrance into the game. As you mentioned at the top, this will be her first action since she scored 2 goals, including the game winner, in that season-opening win over Southington.
Yeah, and we saw her on Tuesday. She was on her feet the entire game over by the bench, juggling, walking. So, you know, she's looking pretty good, and Coach Leone has the confidence that she's healthy enough to return. And, you know, she had 2 goals in that season-opening game, including that late winner.
So down the right side comes East Catholic. Ball's going to get away from Button and it'll roll over the inline. So it'll be a goal kick, and we will get the substitution. Burnell back on the pitch here at Catone. She'll spell Caitlin Malarkey. Another substitution for East Catholic in this one as clock continues to run. We are at 19:06 and counting here in the first half. Goal kick again from Daly. Takes it short this time, near side to Sapala. Wethersfield in the backfield, trying to play it forward. Roller to Yancey. Tries to let it get through, but nice play by Roy. She was waiting for it. Sends it forward for East Catholic. It bounces. Headed by DeStefani. She goes down. She's going to get to it again, though. Lays it off for Hobbs. Olivia Hobbs goes forward. Trying to get it up to Burnell. They're trying to get her involved in the action right away.
Yeah, I think you'll definitely see that. Most of the players on the field are going to be looking for her, looking to lead her ahead and see if she can use that speed like we saw against Southington, and she was able to get behind the defense a lot.
And that throw gets over her head. We're at the top of the 18. She's got a chance now going toward the net. It rolls just wide left. Good ball played. She's got a foot on it and sends it toward the goal, but not able to put it in net.
Yeah, off a throw-in, you know, it bounces, and Schachner gets a little head on the ball, and Burnell with a good look early on just puts it wide of the left post. But, you know, you like the movement of Burnell. Sneaking behind the D, she's got a knack for her timing her runs like she did there.
So a little bit of momentum here as we cycle back and forth. Wethersfield able to weather most of the storm. They've given up the 1 goal. That was at the 29:44 mark. Prevost from Tansel for East Catholic. They hold the 1-0 lead, but Wethersfield trying to maintain more possession now as the ball comes through the center circle. Sapala waiting for it, gets around one defender, still going, still on her foot, going to send now the cross, going in toward the top of the 18. Yancey has to come back to get it. Tries to split the defenders. Now again toward the top of the arc. Not sure Schachner was maybe trying to let that one go, but there was nobody behind her. So Wethersfield gives up the possession. Here comes Tansel across the midline, and the East Catholic Eagles are on the attack. Good step there. And that's going to be still onside. We got an open player coming down the right side, just outside the 18. Ball's going to one-hop to Gianfrido. She was standing over the inline when she caught that. I assume that will still be a goal kick as we're at 17:05.
I think she kept it in bounds.
She kept, well, she was standing past the inline, but we'll play it the way it's called here.
And on that play, I don't know if you heard me say it, DeStefani comes all the way across the field to help out. Great hustle by her.
And that's part of her versatility. Playing the back line tonight. She's played some midfield. We've seen her in previous spots play up front as well. As Olivia Hobbs lays the ball up to Burnell. She's going to try to make the move. You see the wrap on the left knee. Ball played ahead. Looking for Yancey in the middle of the field. It's a high kick to try to clear it for East Catholic, but there's Burnell chasing. Yancey now in the middle. Shields. She's going to be able to turn on this one potentially, but she does not. Sends it over to Schachner. Nice layoff for Schachner there. She tries to turn, but it's deflected by number 2. That is Tara Button for East Catholic. Sapala now in the offensive half still as Wethersfield tries to maintain possession. Burnell's going to play it. Oh, tries the heel touch. It gets through to Sapala, but good pressure there. Nice defense. Sapala goes down, no whistle. Played ahead by East Catholic. Now on the foot of number 23 for East Catholic. Ball is ahead daily across the midline. Back into the offensive half. East Catholic, though, plays it forward again. Nice high kick by Hobbs to try to clear it for Wethersfield in the center circle, but East Catholic maintains control. They're in the backfield, just about 5 yards shy. They go toward the midline. Nobody in the W, really, except for East Catholic's number 14, Avery Prevost. High ball played ahead now. A little English as that bounces backwards. East Catholic going to get to it. Gwen Grismilo with the pressure for Wethersfield. Ball played ahead. Daly's going to have it. She's motioning to Gianfrido, who comes out to the top of the 18. Scoops that one up. So she has Sapala wide here on the near side. Going to send the boot high, but a bit short. Be about 10 yards shy of the midline. Bonfiglio battles for it. Gets across the midline. Kick is deflected. I think that's going to go off of Bonfiglio. That'll be East Catholic with the throw. Under 15 to go here in the first half. 14:53 and counting. Throw for East Catholic right near the midline. Ball comes in. Good pressure by Bonfiglio. Too much contact, though. Both players go down. And we've got a 1-0 lead for East Catholic and a pause in play. We have not seen the... Did we see the sign on the clock? I couldn't tell.
I don't think so.
All right, we'll let it run until he tells us. And we're going to have an East Catholic
Wethersfield
free kick.
Moving like it was our free kick, but clearly
you can see
not
Burnell
the
now
case.
directing traffic as everybody realizes. And then Burnell comes in a little too close to the kick, so she draws the whistle as the referee clears her back the requisite 10 yards. Here we go. Prevost with the ball. Line drive. Hobbs going to step to it for Wethersfield. Bonfiglio now. She's there with Hobbs. Going to play it over to Sapala. Wethersfield trying to get out of the backfield. Left-footed ball. Sapala sends it up to Burnell. Can she get to it before East Catholic? Does. Taps it back to Shackner. Center circle now to Hobbs as the Eagles cross the midline. Hobbs with a line drive. What a ball for Yancey. Can she get there down the right side? She'll get to it, crosses it, but it's a one-hopper right to the keeper. Nice ball, though, by Hobbs to play Yancey.
Yeah, great job for Hobbs finding that passing lane, just leading it ahead of Yancey. And she doesn't get there in time to get a shot off, but she plays it low and hard, trying to cross it over. That's, probably the most dangerous chance for the Eagles so far.
And good step here as Sapala hustled over, got a touch on the ball, sent it over the sideline, but it kept Tansel from getting it and receiving and turning. So we've got a throw for East Catholic. They're trying to add to their 1-0 lead. Wethersfield has been able to right the ship to some degree and create some more possession in the offensive half, but nothing doing in terms of finding the back of the net yet for the Eagles. 13-11 and counting here in the first half. Throw coming from Maeve Carroll. Ball's tapped over the side, and the East Catholic Eagles will move it up a few more yards and take another one. Offensive half, Sophia Roy from the back is going to take this one.
Wow,
nice ball from Tansel. Stephanie able to get to it. She sends a left-footed ball high down toward the center circle. Gets past Yancey, gets a foot on it. Ball deflects back and forth between Yancey and Grace Veltri for East Catholic. East Catholic out of the back, going to send it back into their offensive half. Ball gets past Grace Grismilo. Tansel now one-on-one with Daly, moving toward the right side, cuts it back toward the middle. Daly tries to make the step, and that's going to be a foul on Julia Daly. So dangerous scoring opportunity if you're Wethersfield. East Catholic's going to have this free kick. It's right about the 15-yard line from a football standpoint, so it's just about 25 yards out, almost dead on, just on this right hash mark.
And is 14 the player that scored?
It is. She sent it into the wall, though, and Daly's going to clear it, so Wethersfield escapes harm there. Score remains 1-0, and there's just a straight-on push from Shackner, and that draws the whistle, and that's going to be a free kick, and let's see if that draws anything else.
That feels like just frustration out of Shackner. We haven't seen her do that all season. Yeah.
So she's going to get, looks like, a little bit of a warning, and she's got to be mindful of that, as she certainly has the attention of that far side official now. Here comes the free kick. That's high and going in toward the goal. Gianfrido gets after it, and good pressure coming. That was to the right, so it wasn't on goal, but good pressure following it by East Catholic. So Gianfrido did a nice job. Had she let that bounce one more time, would have been in trouble. Ball goes toward the middle. Hobbs now has it in the backfield for Wethersfield. Cuts it back with good play from Prevost. Here is East Catholic again on the attack. Momentum is shifted back as they come down the right side. Good ball crossed in front, and that is Grace Grismilo going to clear it for Wethersfield. Inside the 18, Bonfiglio now down the left-hand side, coming toward the midline, taking all the space she can. She's across the midline now. Through ball play, trying to find Burnell, making the cut down the left side. Is going to be cleared at the last minute. And it looks like that was Tara Button, number 2, on the defensive end there for East Catholic.
Yeah, it looked like maybe a little bit of miscommunication there between the goalie and the defender. As a result, Wethersfield, the pressure that Burnell was putting on, leads to a deep throw in, and let's see if they can turn it into a scoring chance here.
All right, so Sapala had the ball all the way here near the midline. This throw is about 40 yards down the field from where she first picked it up. We'll get a couple of subs into the game here. It looks like for Wethersfield, I can't quite tell yet, is that Claire O'Hay, number 25, into the game. So Wethersfield with a deep throw. Burnell is just on the edge of the 18 here on the left side. Ball goes in, gets past Monfiglio. She was almost on top of Burnell. It's tapped back to Sapala by Schachner. Sapala now able to weave. Sends the ball toward the top of the arc. He gets past again to see nobody on the right side. Here comes DeStefani, though. She's going to get to it, able to send it into the 18, but it's cleared, so good pressure forces another deep throw. Just about to the 10-minute mark, 10:07 and counting here in the first half. Wethersfield trying to even it up. East Catholic got a goal at the 29:44 mark off the foot of Prevost.
Impressive from Prevost that the last time down when they had the free kick, she took it with her right foot. That volley on the goal was left-footed, so I was expecting her to step up there and take it with her left foot. But
and that is why you are the best analyst in the business, sir. We've got a corner kick coming now for Wethersfield. So an opportunity for the Eagles. Let's see what they can do with it. 9:36 and counting here. DeStefani's going to take the left-footed corner kick from the northeast corner. It comes high in toward the middle of the field. Daly with a header toward the goal. It's shielded and deflected by East Catholic. Daly's going to get to it again because she turns. She sends it over to DeStefani. DeStefani loads it up with the left foot. Low and going toward the net. Skips off a player. It's going to go wide left. East Catholic forced to send it over the sideline. So a very deep throw here. Not quite a corner if we could take a second look.
Yeah, good sequence here. Daly gets her head on it, pops back out to her. She lays it out. Good rip from DeStefani. Deflects off something and just goes a little bit wide. And we're back in play.
Hobbs trying to battle two players. Ball gets away. It goes back to East Catholic. But look at Burnell from behind, able to take it away for Wethersfield. It's going to send it over to DeStefani. DeStefani and Burnell, junior standouts in their third seasons as starters for this program. Here's Hobbs coming through the center circle. Nice ball played ahead to Bonfiglio. She's going to try to split down to Yancey. Here we could have an opportunity. She's walking it toward the goal and not able to get to it. We're going to take a second look.
Yeah, look at Hobbs with a great poke through, and then you can see Yancey calling for it. Bonfiglio, perfect pass through. And just that last touch, the goalie might have gotten a piece of it there to poke it away from Yancey and kind of disrupt that possession.
And apparently no deflections. We're going to go with a goal kick off of that. So beautiful passing, golden opportunity there for Wethersfield to tie this one up, but nothing doing. And here comes East Catholic as Tansel gets through it in the center circle into the offensive half, plays it ahead. DeStefani's got to get to this one first. She does. Two players go down. No whistle. Ball's going to roll over the inline. And we're going to call that, it looks like a corner coming for East Catholic. A lot of contact at the top, but perhaps just shoulder to shoulder. As DeStefani came all the way back, had to prevent that cross from reaching the attacker who was streaking down the left side inside the 18.
Yeah, great hustle from DeStefani. From my vantage point, she should have drawn the call there. You know, she slid, got the ball, and then she kind of took a little contact from behind. Let's hope that East Catholic doesn't make them pay here on this corner kick.
All right, corner kick. Sapala on the near post. On the far post, I should say. DeStefani is on the near post. Gianfrido is on her line. Action moves toward the net. High ball played right in front of the net. Tansel trying to get to it. Beautiful save from Gianfrido.
Yeah, look at that. That ball was played perfectly. Tansel anticipates it, gets on the other end of it, but man, Gianfrido does a good job making the save and keeping a hold of that ball. If she gives up a rebound, that thing's going to end up in the back of the net.
All right, they try to force down to Burnell due to the Wethersfield Eagles, not able to get it to her. Ball's headed out. It'll be a throw coming again here for East Catholic. 6:44 to go here in the first half. 1-0 East Catholic lead in this battle of Eagles. Right at the midline in front of us, Bonfiglio stands up the initial attack, but here comes East Catholic looking for Tansel. Grace Grismilo going to get to it. There's a header from Daly. Hobbs trying to settle. Taken away, though, by Meadow Kinney. And down the left side comes East Catholic. Look at DeStefani hustling again. The ball's going toward the net. It's going to get all the way through. Still alive inside the 18, now outside, just on the right side. Good stand-up defensive effort from Eliana Sapala. Great tackle, and it wins the ball for Wethersfield, but she's going to be, again, called back a few steps on the throw as she took a few hops moving forward.
Sapala goes so hard through tackles, and that's why she's the one who always ends up popping up. You know, if you go 50% into a tackle, you're more likely to get hurt, but she goes 100 miles an hour.
High ball played as Daly was able to get to it. Schachner with the turn now. O'Hay tries to win it for Wethersfield. Here's Hobbs. Fakes coming to the near side. Still got it poked away, though. Here comes an opportunity now brewing for East Catholic. They're going to send one to the goal. Gianfrido's going to scoop that up, one hopper. So shot on goal, but from about 35 yards out, Gianfrido makes the save. We remain at 1-0. Ball goes toward the center circle. Shackner there trying to win it for Wethersfield. Heads it. Here comes now Bonfiglio. Kayla Bonfiglio, left-footed ball, looking for Burnell, but there are two white shirts there waiting for her. And here comes East Catholic the other way. Good step from Hobbs. Bonfiglio now midline. Here comes the Eagles attack. Bonfiglio taking space. Which way will she go? Down the middle, going for Yancey. Quick touch outside to Burnell. Here is a shot, and just didn't turn on that. Maybe she was trying to cross it.
Yeah, another good sequence for the Eagles there. Great lead pass from Bonfiglio. Yancey plays the way she's facing, feeds Burnell. Just kind of goes off the side of the foot there. Not able to bend it to that back corner like she was looking.
But you like it so far. Good speed and good aggressiveness from Burnell in her first action since that season opener. Here she is again, going to settle, try to make the turn. Lays it off for Bonfiglio. Bonfiglio has to hold up, back to Burnell. Quick touch to Sapala right on the 30-yard marker. Down the left side, nice ball to space, but nobody there for Wethersfield.
Yeah, I like that pass a lot.
4:17 to go here in the first half. East Catholic on top, 1-0. Into the game for Wethersfield, number 7 is Kendall Aberly. Her first appearance of the afternoon.
And when you're a substitute and you got 4 minutes left and a half, you know you can go full speed every single second. Try to make the most of your minutes.
Let's see, Daly pressured by Tansel. Wondered which way Daly would go with that. She had to sense Tansel right on her heels. The pressure leads to the ball going over the side, but Wethersfield will take over on the throw. Sapala trying to find Burnell. Here's Bonfiglio, chips it ahead. Can Aberly get to it? Has to get around two players, not able to do it. Burnell gives pressure now for Wethersfield. Aberly with a nice header. Header by Shackner, but it's going the wrong way for Wethersfield. Collision there with Bonfiglio. Hobbs steps between two. Header by Shackner. Foot by Shackner, but right to East Catholic, and they clear it over the midline. Nice step from Grace Grismilo. Hobbs going to play back to DeStefani as Wethersfield tries to settle and find the shape. Left-footed ball over to O'Hay. Claire O'Hay now taps it ahead and gets away. You saw a little frustration there from Shackner on that pass. Ball sent down the middle of the field by East Catholic, but they don't have anybody on the attack there. So Gianfrido steps to the top of the 18. She'll take the kick. Goes toward the center of the field, gets over Bonfiglio. East Catholic going to come the other way. Tansel sends it ahead. Grismilo and Sapala. Sapala's going to chase, but she's going to face pressure right away. Nicely done. Good composure by Sapala. Surrounded by two attackers, who has to send it over the side as we go into the 3-minute mark. First half action. Tansel with a throw for East Catholic into Maeve Carroll. Back to Tansel. Sends the ball toward the top of the arc. It's high and moving East Catholic's way, but there is Hobbs to clear for Wethersfield, trying to get it to Aberly. Nice step out of the back by number 12, Grace Veltri. Kick from O'Hay. Ooh. Oh, just got past Burnell, but she was 1-on-3 in that sequence, so not a ton she was going to do with that possession. East Catholic, though, takes over back into their offensive half. Nice move to get past Bonfiglio.
Great hustle
by Bonfiglio, though, comes right back, Absolutely. Comes right back, takes it away from Kinney. Here's Wethersfield. There's Bonfiglio looking for Burnell. Plays it back to Hobbs. Intercepted, though, by Kinney for East Catholic. Now to Carroll. She's coming down the right side. Daly sends some pressure, but there's a cross. And look at DeStefani active on that back line tonight. Maeve Carroll sends the ball over the head of Daly. It's going to bounce twice, and good shield from Grace Grismilo as Giada Gianfrido able to pick that ball up on the second hop. She sends the ball out. Wethersfield trying to get to it, but a lot of open space right in that section of the field. Burnell not able to get all the way up to it. Wethersfield does claim it in the backfield. Down the far side they go. O'Hay trying to win it, but taken away by East Catholic. Center circle now come the East Catholic Eagles. Across the midline.
Good tackle.
Pressure. Good tackle from behind by Grace Grismilo. Wethersfield trying to keep possession right at the midline here inside the big W, and good play there from Shackner. Burnell gives chase on the left. There's Sapala. She'll settle. Right foots it over to the far side, just outside the circle. O'Hay there, but three white shirts around her. Here's DeStefani, and that ball deflects. It should be a Wethersfield throw as the ball rolls over toward the Eagles bench and Coach Tony Leone. Down to the final minute of this first half, 1:06 on the clock until halftime. East Catholic with a 1-0 lead. We said at the top that goals would probably be at a premium just based on the output for both these teams through their first 4 games. East Catholic, though, threatening here. They've got time to mount an attack. Wethersfield needs to find the shape defensively. Ball gets away and saved. Kept in bounds by Carroll here near side. Look at the tackle from Sapala. And we've got maybe an injury. We're going to stop clock here at 36 seconds. Nicely done on the clock. And a hard tackle from Sapala. Unfortunately, Carroll, number 8, Maeve Carroll, a junior for this East Catholic team, went down.
She's been really good for the Eagles so far. You know, every time she gets the ball, she looks to push it forward. She's created some offense. And I think that was a clean play from Sapala. I think she just, like we mentioned before, she went hard through the tackle. She got the ball first, but unfortunately, hard hit and a hard landing as well.
So a good round of applause from the crowd here at Catone as Maeve Carroll is back up. Trainer on the field, though, so I believe she will have to exit. And that looks like the direction we're getting. So Maeve Carroll will have to exit. We'll get a sub into the game for East Catholic. And then we'll line up. Let's see, I should be Sapala kicked it out, so it should be East Catholic with the possession. This is not an easy spot for Wethersfield for the free kick. It's going to be...
No, I think it's
just
going to be a throw-in. I do
Okay.
think it's going to be a throw-in. 36 seconds left.
All right.
Hope to just ride this out.
All right, so we are waiting. Throw coming for number 2, Tara Button for East Catholic. They lead at 1-0. We're ready to go. She's looking for a spot, looking for an angle. Goes down the side. Cleared by Sapala over the roping on this near side. Another throw for East Catholic. Down to 20 seconds. Good play by Hobbs to keep it away from Tansel. Comes out near the midline where it's played by number 3. That is Catherine Carmen. There's a ball played forward, but Hobbs is going to step in and intercept. A good play from Bonfiglio to get it out of trouble. Eberly gives chase down to 5 seconds now. Ball played ahead, and that should do us for the first half. So there's the horn. We have reached the midway point. Good battle between Eagles tonight as East Catholic off the goal from number 14, Avery Prevost, takes the 1-0 lead into the break. We'll be back in a few minutes with second half action. Welcome back to Catone Field. It is Thursday night soccer under the lights. Wethersfield varsity girls, Eagles, trail the East Catholic Eagles 1-0 after 40 minutes of play. We'll take a quick look at some of the highlights, Tom, from the first half.
Yes, sleepy start for the Wethersfield Eagles. Playing backwards here, really no pressure. Daly plays it back to Gianfrido. A little bobble there, and it ends up on the foot of the East Catholic players. Anya Tansel, great layoff. And Avery Prevost, I thought she was a lefty, but that was an incredible shot in the upper corner. She'd later take a free kick with her right foot, so pretty impressive shot with her opposite foot. And then here we go with Olivia Hobbs. Great ball down the middle to Bella Bonfiglio. Another one. Yannisy making a great run and just can't get it on her feet. Closed well by East Catholic. And there we are, 1-0. That was Wethersfield's best chance of the half. Not the greatest start for the Wethersfield Eagles, but the final 20 minutes, they started creating some chances. I think they've got some good momentum coming into the second half here. Let's hope they can pick it up where they left off and put a couple in the back of the net.
All right, so the Eagles start to break their huddle. They're still on the pitch. 1, 2, 3 Eagles. East Catholic is in front of their bench waiting to start this second half. Beautiful sky out there tonight over Catone, Tom. And we'll take that opportunity with the beautiful sky to thank a few more of the season sponsors for WHS Soccer: Stella's Pizza and Restaurant, Fratelli Pizzeria, Fresh Point, Smoked on Main, Casamia at the Hawthorne, and Casamia on the Green. Thank you all for your season-long support of WHS Soccer. Just about underway here for the second half. Wethersfield in the familiar home blues, going to be going left to right toward the concourse, toward the concession stand here. If you're at the game listening to us, head on up there and grab something to eat or drink.
And then bring us something in the press box.
That's right. Don't be shy. Come pay us a visit. East Catholic will have possession to start the half here. That is Anya Tansel. And we'll be just about ready to start. As soon as we get the whistle from the official, he's going to check his watch. And we welcome again and thank Allison Montez for helping us on clock and scoreboard duties here in the press box tonight. Underway here in the second half. Wethersfield trying to find the equalizer to tie this one up. East Catholic with that nice goal in the first half. We got a whistle, and it's going to go against Wethersfield. So we've got free kick coming just inside the offensive half, about a yard ahead of the midline. East Catholic is going to line it up and take it. Assistant coach Todd Schwed looks on for Wethersfield. Ball played all the way in toward the top of the arc. Headed forward, and that is going to be Tansel with the goal. And Wethersfield looking for an offside call, but we stopped the clock at 39:23. Yeah, Tansel with the goal.
Take a look at this one over the top, and Daly, it goes off her head, but Tansel timed her run really well and puts that one in the back of the net. A quick goal for East Catholic, not what the Eagles were looking to have happen 30 seconds into the second half.
All right, so halftime score was 1-0. 37 seconds into the second half, it's 2-0. Wethersfield takes over on possession. Eagles now in a 2-goal hole as they try to play forward, but there is East Catholic to send it ahead. Grace Grismilo for Wethersfield. Shackner in the center circle. Bonfiglio comes through, chips the ball ahead. Kayla Malarkey is on the left side. She is going to have a challenge getting to that one. Puts pressure on, though. She does get to it before it gets to the sideline. Challenged there by number 12, Grace Veltri. So 12 against 12 on that far side. Leaves a throw for Wethersfield. And it comes inside the 18 to Addison Yannisy. She has to pull it back now. Plays Hobbs, middle of the field. But there comes Tansel from behind. And that's the basketball play where your teammates got to tell you, coming from behind.
Yeah, and you'd like...
Oh, good ball from Zapala is going to one-hop and go left of the goal.
You'd like to see Yannisy lay that one off in front of Hobbs so Hobbs can step up and drill it. Instead, she was kind of on her heels, and great hustle by Tansel to a hockey term, back check and break up that play.
All right, so we've got a goal kick coming for East Catholic, 38:23 to go here in the second half. They have jumped on the Eagles early, scored the second goal of the game. So East Catholic with a 2-goal cushion as they try to get their second win of the season. They're 1-2-1 coming into this one, but there's contact. That's going to go Wethersfield way. So the Eagles will have a free kick in the offensive half, about the 38-yard marker on that left side from the football markings. Daly is up from the back to take it. Grace Grismilo is in the middle of the field as the defensive anchor right now. And here comes the kick from Daly. It's high. It's in toward the 18. It's over the head of Shackner. It bounces. Yancey is there. Tried to get a foot on it, and Gwen Grismilo tried to keep it in bounds, but it gets away. Wethersfield denied.
Yeah, great free kick from Daly. Anytime you play it and it bounces in the box. And look at Yancey just streaking into your picture and just can't get her foot on it and get it in that near corner.
How important from a morale standpoint, Tom, is it for Wethersfield to try to get one early to cut into this lead?
Yeah, you want to, just because, you know, you don't want it 2-0 late, and then East Catholic gets the one that puts it out. You know, the sooner that Wethersfield's able to get on the board, you saw how tense the final 10 or so minutes was of the half when Wethersfield woke up and started playing really, really well. Get it to a one-goal lead, and you got 30 or so minutes left to put the second one in.
And that one not quite as obvious as the one in the first half, but a little too much from Shackner on the battle in the center circle, so that leaves another free kick for East Catholic, 36:44 to go. Second half. And she
1 yard at a time.
Now she is 10 yards off the free kick. Oh, she takes one of them back, but here comes the kick anyway. Oh, runs past, does Meadow Kinney, and that gets ahead. And Bonfiglio able to send it ahead, looking for Yancey, but nice step there for East Catholic.
What that little fake does on the free kick is it gets the defense, the back line, moving a little bit, you know, so that it messes up the timing of Wethersfield if they don't know it's coming.
Look at DeStefani there, able to make the cut and come back to that pass to keep the possession alive for Wethersfield. She gets over Sapala far side, looking for Malarkey, chips it ahead, and nothing but white jerseys in the middle there, and East Catholic going to chip that one over the midline, looking for their offensive possession. Good step.
Yeah, you mentioned DeStefani stepping up in the play, and then Sapala's been doing that as well. If Wethersfield's to get back in this game, they will need their outside backs to jump up and make some plays and create some offense from defense.
So Gwen Grismilo pulled it back. Yancey took over from there, but East Catholic going to send it down this near sideline. Here is Tansel, going to take the ball ahead, crosses the midline, covering a lot of ground. She sends it ahead. One-on-one now with Grace Grismilo. She's got the step. Into the 18 goes Tansel. Left foot's across. Daly able to intercept. Nicely done by Daly to save a potential goal. Julia Daly taking space, coming out of the backfield. Going to play center circle now. Caleb Bonfiglio up ahead to Shackner. Shackner makes a turn. Sends a through ball. Intercepted, though. Shackner gets back to it. Tries to settle the ball down, but East Catholic going to take over possession again. They'll play out of the back. Going toward the middle of the field now. Prevost sends it far side. Sapala all the way up. Gets it over to Bonfiglio. Here come the Wethersfield Eagles on the attack. Yancey tried to make the turn on a box out, but a player took a ball in the face, and we're going to get a whistle and probably a stoppage of clock here.
The clock,
yep. Yeah. At 34:55. Thought maybe the far official would signal, but it was the near official who signaled on the clock. Player took we can't tell, it looks like that might be Prevost who had the first goal. Took just an inadvertent shot to the face, unfortunately, and she's trying to check to see if she's got everything intact. Looks to be okay. Trainer not on the field, so we'll resume play, and she'll be able to continue without having to exit. So we'll restart the play on the whistle as Shackner will line up the free kick. Ball is dropped, and here it is. Wethersfield in play. Clock resumes. DeStefani steps, slides. Shackner with a box out, able to get the ball back now. Oh, but intercepted at the last second. Step by Daly, though, as Wethersfield keeps it in the offensive half. Daly one-on-one against Tansel. Now to DeStefani. She cuts back. Gets it on her left foot. Goes into the backfield to Grace Grismilo. Right through the center circle she goes. Low ball to Daly, who's all the way up from the back. Back to Grismilo. Near side now. DeStefani sends a high ball in toward the top of the arc. Kayla Malarkey tries to get to it. She's knocked off the ball. It bounces, and that's going to be right to the keeper. That is 0-0. Callie Bevins in net tonight for East Catholic. 34-14 and counting here. Second half, Wethersfield trying to find a way to get that ball moving toward the net and cut into this 2-0 East Catholic lead. Goals tonight from Prevost and Tansel for East Catholic. One in each half for that 2-0 tally. Looks like a beautiful sunset tonight, Tom.
We should go check it out.
We can't see it because we're on the east side. No, we're on the west side. Doggone it, I got my directions all messed up again. East Catholic right now is going to throw in from the east sideline, so we got that going for us. Here's the throw as the East Catholic Eagles try to move forward. Wethersfield trying to take the ball away, though. Shackner between two East Catholic players. Ball goes over the side. It'll be Wethersfield ball, so good battle there. Malarkey and Shackner both going after it. Malarkey, Shackner, and Julia Daly are the 3 captains for Wethersfield this season. Ball played ahead. Yancey not able to get to it, but it goes back to Wethersfield. Throw from Malarkey into Yancey.
If Wethersfield can switch fields here, DeStefani was wide open there.
Shackner sent a line drive right off Bonfiglio. Wethersfield maintains possession. Shackner goes down as she tries to get to it, and it goes over the side. East Catholic going to take over. Chip ahead. Grace Grismilo with the header. Sends it into the offensive half for Wethersfield. Settled in front of the Eagles bench. Deflects off of Sapala, so it'll be a throw for East Catholic. Substitution into the game for the Eagles from East Catholic. 32-38 remaining. Second half, 2-0 is our score. It was 1-0 at the intermission, then 37 seconds in to the second half. East Catholic adds another one as Wethersfield sent the ball the wrong direction, trying to clear it on a header, and Tansel pounced on it, put it in the back of the net.
Yeah, nothing wrong with gambling there. You know, if that ball sneaks through, she's the only one there. She gambled, and it certainly paid off and really caught the Eagles sleeping, you know, first 30 seconds of the half. That's plenty of time to come back, but for now, that's a little bit of a backbreaker.
Yep. So, Wethersfield has been held scoreless this season once, and that was in their 3-0 loss at Glastonbury. East Catholic, meanwhile, now has scored at least a goal in all 5 of their games. Their high output so far this season was 4 in their victory earlier this year over Berlin. That was a 4-1 final at Sage Park. Ball comes into the 18, but gets past Yancey there. Cleared out by East Catholic. Header by Daly. Tansel there to pressure, though. Good one-on-one battle. Tansel's going to come through the center circle with it. Off to the races she goes. Good step from Hobbs, but Hobbs goes down. Tansel with a ball laid off down the right side. Are we going to get an arm up? We do not. Right side opportunity is Sapala. Pressure's good. Excellent defensive effort.
Excellent D
there. We might take a second look at that defensive effort from Eliana Sapala down that right side.
Yeah, great closing speed. You know, gets even shoulder to shoulder, isn't afraid to bump her, and really rides her out of bounds. Great defense by Sapala there. Good hustle from the Eagles team defense. I think it was Gwen Grismilo, too, was sprinting down the middle of the field. Had that ball gone left instead of right, she would have been the one backtracking.
So the goal kick comes for Wethersfield. Gianfrido's going to play the short ball out to Daly. So Daly out of the back for the Eagles. Far side to Sapala. Loads up the left foot but sends it low. Looking for Malarkey. Tries to make the turn but intercepted there by East Catholic. They play into the backfield. Now into the front court. Gets over everybody. Gianfrido's going to get to that. It's outside a goal. Inside the 18 but right of the net. So Gianfrido will take the kick now from the top of the 18. Trying to find the foot of Caleb Bonfiglio, but it gets past East Catholic now. Still in the offensive half. Turning down the right side they go, and it gets away from East Catholic. So Wethersfield will have the throw. So Paula will line it up just toward the end of the East Catholic bench. We're just over 10 minutes in to the second half.
Yeah, Bryn Wilkinson seeing her first action of the game. She, I think, was banged up in Tuesday's game. We didn't see her in the first half, I believe, and she comes in. Bella DeStefani slides to center D.
Well, there's a high ball played. Can Yancey get to it? She's got to beat 2 players, does one, and it forces the clear over the side.
Yeah, the great hustle at least gets a throw in for Wethersfield. If she doesn't put pressure on, it gets played back to the goalie. They play it out, and they keep possession.
So Shackner is going to give it back to Sapala. Sapala will take the throw, and it gets away from her, comes onto the field. So Daly trots up. We'll send it back to Sapala. She'll take the throw over near assistant coach Emily Finelli. Looks like athletics director Mike Maltese over there on the path as well, watching this one. Sapala with a high ball in toward, going right of the goal. Wilkinson able to get to it, but surrounded by 2 players. Let's see, did she win the corner kick?
Yeah, she did. Corner kick.
You could see her calling for it. She thought she had done it. She does, and she's going to retreat. It looks like Hobbs and DeStefani. Hobbs will take it. Or is DeStefani going to run in and take it? It's from this near corner, so DeStefani as a lefty might overrule Hobbs here. It looks like she does. So DeStefani's going to take the corner. Eagles line up. They've got Yancey right in front of the goal. There are 4 East Catholic defenders in front of the net. Ball comes more out toward the middle. Daly tries to get to it. There's a header by Gwen Grismilo. Daly sends one toward the goal. Oh, and Yancey had a chance, but just not able to get to it as she tried to make the turn. Saved there and picked up by Callie Bevins. So Wethersfield denied on the corner kick opportunity. We got an injury here.
Stop the clock here.
We'll stop clock at 28-13. Not sure what happened. There was maybe a high kick, and we've got an East Catholic official who is doing double duty. He's operating a remote camera and also seems to be maybe trainer, and we've got Wethersfield's trainer coming out onto the field. So
it is the same player that was injured, earlier, where they stopped the play and she ended up staying in. So it could be the lingering effects of that.
So Prevost looks to be down for East Catholic. She has certainly been active tonight and noticeable, and hard not to be noticeable when you get the first goal of the game. Anya Tansel for East Catholic has an assist and also their second goal. And again, a nice round of applause from the Catone crowd as Prevost will head off. A substitution coming in for East Catholic. Wethersfield's got to find something here moving toward the net. A little opportunity there off the corner kick, but not really able to actually get a shot turned toward the goal. Got to put some pressure on Bevins there that they have not really been able to do much this game at all.
Yeah, and look, chances in the box, Wethersfield may have the more dangerous chances, at least the number of chances. But what East Catholic has done is pounce on Wethersfield's mistakes. The turnover in the first half ends up in the back of the net 3 seconds later. The free kick 30 seconds into the second half skims off a Wethersfield defender, and there's Tansel anticipating it. So they're putting pressure on East Catholic, but they've got to make sure that they turn these turnovers into something productive.
All right, so East Catholic will play it back in. The neon kit for Bevins. She takes the kick high toward the center circle. Tansel off her foot, but it'll go back to Wethersfield. Here's Wilkinson trying to take some space. Pressured initially, but Wilkins still with it on her foot. Wilkinson, I should say. Tries to play it ahead to Gwen Grismilo on the near sideline. Gets away from the Eagles of Wethersfield, so it'll be a throw, I believe, for East Catholic.
Sometimes when you've been sitting for, a solid 50 or so minutes, it takes a little while to get the touch back. So
27:30 to go here in the second half. 2-0 East Catholic lead. They've got that throw deep in their backfield. Can Wethersfield put pressure on? Yancey steps up trying to do just that. Ball sent over the sideline, and let's see which way we're going with that one. Wethersfield again. Here's the throw from Wilkins. A little better opportunity for the Eagles here offensively. Goes into the 18. Schachner has to bring it back out. Gwen Grismilo. Down goes an East Catholic player. Schachner sends the ball high toward the scoreboard, and that'll be a goal kick as Wethersfield got a little bit crowded on this near sideline with that, not able to really stretch the field and create an opportunity that time. 26:50 to go here, second half. 2-0 East Catholic lead. Eagles over Eagles. Both teams, as we talked about at the outset, trying to rebound. East Catholic's last game before tonight was a week ago yesterday. That was a 1-1 draw against Northwest Catholic. Here comes Tansel now, laying the ball off down the right side. That is going to be number 8. That is Maeve Carroll. She gets to it. Can she cross? She does, but it's cleared by DeStefani all the way back, but it stays in bounds. So East Catholic still in the offensive attacking portion of the field, in toward the 18. Daly off her foot, turned by Hobbs. Nicely done there as Wethersfield escapes, but right back it goes to East Catholic. High ball into their offensive portion of the field.
Let's take another look at that last chance for East Catholic there. Good service into the box, but DeStefani, perfect positioning, able to clear it out of there.
And we've got Yancey chasing one down off the ball from Schachner. She'll get to it, but it gets turned away off the initial progress. Let's see which way that one's going to go. Did she tap it out? She did. So Wethersfield turned away again. And we've got substitutions into the game. Looks like Burnell is going to make her first appearance of the second half. She played a good stretch in the first half. Her first appearance here on the pitch since that season opener against Southington.
And it definitely coincided with Wethersfield waking up in the first half and being a little bit more engaged, whether that's her teammates having a little bit more confidence. But let's hope she can bring another jolt of energy to the Eagles offense.
But you got to get the ball back first, and that's going to get to East Catholic. Good step from Daly. Can she settle? She does, just outside the center circle. Going to have to play it backwards. DeStephanie's there with it. Sends it back to Daly. Daly's going to play a quick touch over to Hobbs. Has to play a quick touch ahead. Hobbs now with it on her foot. Left side it goes to Gwen Grismilo. Now back to Daly over the far side to Sapala, headed by East Catholic. Sapala trying to shield to keep the ball alive for Wethersfield. Right in front of Coach Leone. Sends it ahead now. Played ahead toward the middle. Give and go opportunity there. Hobbs tries to step, but East Catholic going to take it away toward the midline. Ball bouncing, headed forward by Wethersfield. Grace Grismilo makes the turn, but nice takeaway. Good tackle there from, looks like that looks like 24, which is Meadow Kinney. We'll keep an eye out for Prevo to see if she gets back in the game at some point. In the meantime, that ball rolls over the inline, so Gianfrido's going to bring it back into play. We'll have a goal kick coming for Wethersfield. DeStephanie will trot back to take that one. Soccer under the lights here at Catone. As we move toward fall, and nicely done there by, I thought Gwen Grismilo kept it in bounds, but I was wrong. The official had a better angle than I did. He calls it, and it'll be a throw coming for East Catholic. Number 2 is Tara Button. As we are thankful to our technical director, Mr. Tom McCarter, for remembering to turn on the lights here in the press box as he saw me straining to read the roster in front of me, so we always appreciate that help. Takes a village, folks. Takes a village. 23:36 to go in the second half. 2-0 East Catholic lead over Wethersfield. Coach Leone had to know coming into this week this would be a tough test. It's a good stretch for his team. Heartbreaking loss right in the final 30 seconds on Tuesday against Northwest. Hoping to rebound from that tonight, but just not able to find the rhythm yet are the Wethersfield Eagles. Still trailing this one 2-0. Plenty of soccer to go, though. As we saw in that game, Northwest Catholic scored 2 goals in a matter of 57 seconds.
And I think by my count, there are 2 starters from East Catholic that are sidelined with injuries. You know, took some hard hits or, otherwise out of the play. So, this might be an opportunity for Wethersfield to, steal a couple of goals.
All right, Eagles take over possession as Sapala has it down the left side, but a nice step there from Kenny, and it sends it in. That might have been over the hedges there on the far side. Daly's going to trot back. I think that's the alternate ball that's sitting there. I'm not sure where that kick went, but up ahead we go. We're going to have a throw for Sapala right in front of the East Catholic bench. Trainer on that far side between the benches has the headlights going on the golf cart there to help with a little extra vision for the players. Like the old school days when you showed up to play basketball and had people pull their cars around. But we've got the full lighting capacity here at Catone as Wethersfield comes down inside the 18. That ball has to be cleared at the last minute by East Catholic, so it'll be a deep throw. Wethersfield's got to do more of this. Keep the pressure on. 21-49 and counting. Throw comes in. Headed in toward the 18. It's getting toward the keeper. Yancey won't get to it. That'll be a goal kick as it went over the inline. So Wethersfield moved the ball in the right direction. Still not able to turn anything on the net and really put pressure on Bevins in goal for East Catholic.
Yeah, good things will happen the more they keep just getting the ball in the box. You never know. Bad bounce for East Catholic, handball, PK. Just keep driving everything towards the net.
So as East Catholic now comes the other way, this is Sophia Roy toward the midline. Plays a through ball. Deflected by Sapala. Collision there between Daly and a player for East Catholic. Ball goes forward. Tansel's got an opportunity. She's going to put it. Oh, my goodness. You can't get any closer than that. That ball was off the inside of the far post, and we might look at it again.
Yeah. Oh, no, we're not going to look at it again.
All right, we won't look at it again. But don't get mad at us. We're trying here, folks. Boy, nice opportunity.
Yeah, I thought that was in the back of the net for sure. I looked down trying to cue up the replay, and Go see it just go wide.
It skipped off the inside of that far post from our vantage point, and then luckily for Wethersfield did not roll back in off the carom. So Wethersfield escapes harm there, but still they trail this one 2-0, 20-27 to go. We're almost to the midway point of this second half. Ball going forward. Look at Burnell chase through it. Yancey with an our foot. Burnell now trying to get inside the 18. She does. She got a step. She sends it toward the net. One hopper to Bevins. All right, Bevins off the hop. Burnell with a good chase. Got the step going down the left side in toward the goal. That may have been Wethersfield's best opportunity since that Yancey opportunity in the first half. Exactly 20 minutes into the second half. Final stretch here. We're in the home stretch. What can Wethersfield do to generate some offense? Sapala, middle of the field now. See her mostly on that far side. Chip shot down the left, looking for Kayla Bonfiglio. Look at her go after, but that will get away. It'll go over the end line.
I do love that Sapala steps up in the play, and when she gets it, she's looking to go forward with speed. And, you know, she's been the last couple of games, she's been one of the more effective players driving the offense and creating chances.
On this goal kick now for East Catholic, we'll try to weave in a few more of our WHS Soccer Booster sponsors. Cove Deli, Carmela's Pasta Shop, Minuteman Press in Hartford. Rare Reminder, Unico of Wethersfield, Soccer Revolution LLC, CFC North, Vale Soccer, and making, I understand, their first playoff appearance, the Hartford Yard Goats. So good luck to the Yard Goats in the playoffs, and thank you for your season-long sponsorship of Wethersfield High School Soccer. Yancey now, nice ball laid off for Brunel, so going all the way toward the inline. Nice cross, one hops again. Bevins has been really good with her positioning, able to take those balls off a single hop and not allowing Wethersfield an opportunity to sneak in.
Yeah, that ball sliding a little bit in front of Burnell. It gets to a point where you know she's not going to be able to shoot because of the angle, and she can kind of prepare herself from the cross, and that's what she did.
Ooh. Stephanie goes down after making a nice step to cut off that pass as Bevins tried to dish off another assist. Ball rolls over the side here right in front of photographer Joanne Campbell. We've got a whistle, got a substitution coming in for Wethersfield. That's going to be Wilkinson, I believe, entering again on...
Wilkinson.
Oh, no? What do we got? Is that Chodorowski in the back? 15?
These numbers are harder to read at night.
And that's the downside of having the lights on in the press box. We get some glare off the windows. So it is number 20, Avery Schwed, making her first appearance of the night along the back line. So in a 2-0 game, under 18 minutes to go, we've got Wilkinson, DeStefani, Daly, and Schwed across the back line for Wethersfield. Up front, Burnell and Yancey, along with Kayla Bonfiglio. Grace and Gwen Grismilo, along with Olivia Hobbs, are the midfield combo. Here comes East Catholic down the right side. Good turn to hold up the ball. Bring it back toward the middle. Left-footed shot going toward the goal, and that's wide left. That was a dangerous opportunity.
Yeah, you really like to see Anya Tansel. We've seen her go right. We've seen her go left, and she's got good speed. So you really can't force her one way or another. She's comfortable shooting right or left. So she's been extremely dangerous for East Catholic, factoring in on both of the goals so far.
All right, ball comes in. Also into the game for Wethersfield, number 10, Melena Gugliotti now in a midfield position. As we try to keep our eyes on the substitution patterns. Good step again from DeStefani to send the ball over the sideline.
No skin left on her legs after today.
That turf is not forgiving when you slide on it that way, but she is going at it 100% here. Wethersfield trying to get the ball out of the defensive half, move it across the midline, see if they can create some opportunities for Burnell, Bonfiglio.
More subs looking to check in for the Eagles of Wethersfield.
All right, so Coach Leone may be looking for some different combinations as, again, this one just hasn't quite had the same feel for Wethersfield as that effort Tuesday afternoon against Northwest Catholic. Just not able to catch the same kind of rhythm. Looks like Emma Cruz entered the game as well, so she's on the attack there. And down goes, is that Claire O'Hay? No, that's Gwen Grismilo. Wethersfield will win it. We're going to try to get ourselves resituated and refamiliarized with the lineup we've got out here now as we hit the 16-minute mark. 16 minutes to go in this one. Wethersfield trailing East Catholic 2-0. Far side we go. Schwed challenges. It goes over the sideline. Which way? That'll go East Catholic way. And more subs in for the Eagles. We'll try our best to identify as we go here. So we've definitely got number 15, Emma Chodorowski, is going to be on the back line. She gives Daly a rest. Or no, Daly switches to the outside. She's still on the field.
Claire O'Hay is definitely into the game as well.
Okay. So on the back line, it looks like we've got Chodorowski, we've got Schwed, Daly. There's a nice ball from DeStefani. She's sort of moved up now, trying to generate maybe some offense and some distribution. Emma Cruz now ahead of the pack. Ball gets away from her and cleared out of there by East Catholic. Coming down into the offensive half for them, but Daly's going to get to it. Sends it near side to Chodorowski now. Chodorowski plays it forward. Here's Emma Cruz. Emma C to Emma C, and this ball comes down the side. Melena Gugliotti is going to try to get to it, but good pressure there at the last minute from East Catholic. Wins the deep throw, though, for Wethersfield.
Yeah, good hustle. The ref put the whistle in his mouth, looking like he might have wanted to make a call, but...
Oh, Burnell tries to head that one back, but not able to do it. Coming out here is DeStefani. Going to claim the ball. Gugliotti now. Touch to Emma Cruz. Tries to get around, has to split two, and East Catholic with a good defensive effort there, but Gugliotti steps to it, deflects off East Catholic. This combination has at least come out with a little more energy. Also got number 19 into the game. That's Catherine St. Andrew along the back line for Wethersfield. Ball is cleared over the side into the darkness past the ropes there.
Cleared angrily.
Down to 14 minutes, 14-14 remaining here in the second half. Daly settles, gets it over to DeStefani. Tried to play back to Daly, I think, but signals crossed there, and here comes East Catholic with a long ball down the right side, just looking to take some time off the clock, I think, with that one.
Yeah, I'd expect these final 14 minutes, Wethersfield to take some risk, take some chances, look to see Daly going forward more than she normally does, Bella DeStefani forward more than she normally does. That may end up in some odd player rushes for East Catholic, but you got to try something. You got to try outnumbering them.
And this stretch of tough games for the girls will continue next week. They go on the road to Simsbury on Tuesday. Simsbury defending Class L champions. Here comes East Catholic, though. Down this left side, number 13 for them is Lauren Nyberg.
Well defended by Chodorowski.
Good job by Chodorowski. It'll be a deep throw in the offensive portion of the field, though, for East Catholic. 13:23 to go, 2-0. East Catholic lead over Wethersfield. Throw comes in, cross toward the top of the 18. DeStefani there to clear for Wethersfield. Plays it ahead, but there is East Catholic to send it forward, into over the top of the arc. Headed by Daly, goes the right direction for Wethersfield, but gets over the head of O'Hay. She's battling for it, though. Claire O'Hay into the game.
And Kendall Aberley as well. I don't know if you had said that one. She looks like she's up at left wing on the far side.
I know we had her in, but she might have come out and come back in, so appreciate that. So Gugliotti, Burnell are up front. Got Emma Cruz occupying a midfield slot. DeStefani, O'Hay, Daly. Here's Chodorowski now. Has some space, sends the ball down this left side into the offensive half. Burnell trying to win it. She will. Can she make the turn?
She might have got away with two handballs there.
Emma Cruz able to get to it, but deflects it off an East Catholic player. Emma Cruz now with it still on her foot. Sends it into Burnell. Wethersfield trying to figure out how to turn the action, get something going toward the net. Chodorowski up from the back. Plays it into traffic to Cruz. She sends it over here to Gugliotti. And that ball is cleared high into the night sky, into the offensive half for East Catholic. One player chasing for them. That's number 15. Catherine St. Andrew for Wethersfield is number 19. Number 15 for East Catholic, I actually don't have on the roster in front of me, so apologies for not being able to identify there. But East Catholic still with the ball deep in the attacking third. Into the corner they go. Cross coming in front of the net. And there comes Oh, my goodness. Look at Tansel at the 11:38 mark. She gets her second of the night.
Yeah, the ball was played harmlessly enough across, and Tansel just never stopped moving. You know, Wethersfield let that ball bounce, and Tansel just kept streaking through, made the play. She is factored in on every single goal for East Catholic, with 2 goals and an assist, if I got that correct.
That is correct. Yeah, she has been all over the field, and she was a player that in our quick conversations with Coach Leone, he was concerned about in terms of her abilities up front. 2 goals and an assist.
And it's not just the speed, it's the anticipation. You know, the goal 30 seconds into the start of the half was her just anticipating that ball was going to skim off the Wethersfield defender's head. She's the only one that did it. She's in the right place at the right time. That play, really nobody on Wethersfield was moving around. She streaks through, and really a difficult finish. She's able to redirect it home. Not an easy goal, but she's been extremely impressive.
And that's after she was denied on an opportunity earlier in this half that went off the inside of the post. Did not make it across the plane, so she gets back in the action with that goal, her second of the second half. She assisted on their first half goal as East Catholic went into the break with a 1-0 lead. Second consecutive game now where Wethersfield has given up 3. That makes it really tough for a team that is still struggling to find their rhythm and their groove offensively as that ball goes into the 18, but it's going to be scooped up by Bevins.
Yeah, the good news is I think Coach Tony can look back at these goals and they're all correctable, right? You know, Tansel has had a great game and she's been the difference in it, but, you know, Wethersfield mistakes or not moving to the ball or lack of communication, the goals have been preventable. So, you know, I think Coach Leone's he's got a couple more weeks to be able to correct these sorts of things.
So we are just about to the 10-minute mark here in the second half. 10 minutes of soccer to go as Tansel taps the ball ahead. Here comes East Catholic looking for more. Look at Tansel making the run down the middle of the field. Almost able to get back to her on the cross. Gianfrido's going to get to that ball, though, and scoop it up before another scoring opportunity for East Catholic. Under 10 minutes to go, 9:47 and counting. Kick from Gianfrido goes ahead to Claire O'Hay. O'Hay now turns it back. Far side for Wethersfield. That is not the most well-lit corner from our perspective, so...
We need to aim that golf cart down there.
That's right. If we can get the golf cart down there, that would be fantastic. 9:25 to go. 3-0 East Catholic lead. Spirited effort from Wethersfield tonight, but just not able to find anything really moving consistently toward the net. And when you don't keep that pressure on, harder to generate the opportunities. There's a left-footed ball going toward the goal. It's going to go left of the net, but one hop scooped up there by Gianfrido.
And Wethersfield did the second half of the first half. They started getting some momentum back, taking it into
second
halftime.
Quarter, right?
So
in the second quarter?
Second quarter,
yeah.
Sure. They started getting the momentum back after a little bit of a slow start, but man, 30 seconds into the half, 2-0 goal really puts you down, and then that 3-0 one makes it pretty tough to claw back from.
And so we've got stoppage of the clock here, 8:39. We've got, not sure what we had, if we have an injury. Oh, it's a shoe tying happening right on the 30-yard marker far side there.
That happens a lot more in mini kickers. Lots of shoe tying there.
That's why I always like the Velcro, Tom. Velcro never comes untied. Throw on the far side, deep in the offensive half for East Catholic. Comes into the 18. Header there by Wethersfield. Looks like there's Milo on that one. Ball popped out to the middle of the field, though. Good one-on-one pressure from DeStefani. Able to stop that initial opportunity. Deflects off of O'Hay's foot, so it'll go over the side. Another throw coming for East Catholic as we are 8:17 to go here in the second half. It would be a great finish if Wethersfield can rally a bit and at least find a way to put one on the back of the net, get out of the week with a little positive momentum here. Again, we talked about next week. Girls are at Simsbury on Tuesday, and then they are home again. That'll actually be our next live stream is a week from tomorrow, Friday the 27th, as the girls are back home against Tolland, another Battle of the Eagles. Can't get enough of Eagles here at Catone. Ball goes toward Gianfrido. It's to the right of the goal. She scoops it up on 2 hops and is going to send the kick now. Wethersfield, 7:30 to go, trying to move the ball into the offensive half of the field.
Difficult to see from this vantage point that's on the other side of the field, and there's some bodies obstructing it, but it looks like Julia Daly may be getting some medical attention right near the midfield line. Not a good sign for the Eagles.
No, he was already banged up, yeah. All right, through the center circle comes Prevost, who had the first half goal. Good to see her back out there. She's had a bit of a rough evening. Took an inadvertent ball off the face earlier, but seems to be recovered from that. Here's O'Hay in the center circle. Tansel able to get to it. Which way we're going to go with that one? And not sure what the call was, but Wethersfield will take the free kick. Might have been a handball on Tansel. Not entirely sure there. So we'll just recklessly speculate as Wethersfield kicks the ball ahead. Header flicks the wrong way for East Catholic. Wethersfield trying to chase it down. Burnell gets to it. Burnell again seeing her first action after missing the previous 3 games. Did not start tonight, but played in both halves. Let's see if she lets one fly here. She sent it instead down the right side looking for Gugliotti. Left-footed ball by Gugliotti, and let's see what we got for Wethersfield. Chodorowski gets to it, sends it toward the center of the field. Gugliotti chases it down 25-yard line. Left-footed ball high toward the left side of the box. That's Aberley going after it there for Wethersfield,
yeah,
number 7. And looks like we'll win a deep throw for Wethersfield by putting the pressure on, forces East Catholic to clear the ball.
And then she runs 30 yards back to take the throw in, but the referee's moving her all the way back to where she started from.
You talked about mini kickers a minute ago. That was another thing for mini kickers. When in doubt, kick it out. That was the defensive strategy. A nice ball played in toward the 18. It's going to one-hop, though, to Bevins, and she calmly and coolly brings it in as Burnell tried to put some pressure on. Bevins is out toward the left side. Couple of steps, lets one fly off the foot. It's going to bounce right to the midline. Chodorowski with a header for Wethersfield. Emma Cruz. Ball taken away, and Wethersfield able to come out of there with it. Look at DeStefani battling Tansel, middle of the field. She goes down again to a knee as she gets that kick away. Ball slips off of O'Hay's foot. DeStefani steps to it again. Claire O'Hay, and the ball rolls to East Catholic. Good step by Grace Grismilo to keep that from getting through, but East Catholic still with possession. They cross the midline near side now. Number 13 is Lauren Nyberg. Sends a left-footed ball, looking ahead. And we got an offside call. And DeStefani looks like she might be a little bit shaken up on that one.
Yeah, it's probably as hard as she's played and as many times she's gone down, not a bad idea to get her a little bit of a break.
Looks like we're going at the eye. Not sure if she maybe got poked, maybe just perspiration in the eye, who knows, but
it's going to take a lot to get her out of the game.
That was not, I thought that was Daly, but you mentioned earlier she's on the side. Down the far side we go. That was Aberley who tried to put the ball forward. O'Hay with a left-footed ball, looking for Aberley down the left side, but East Catholic going to get that cleared out first, but another deep throw for Wethersfield. So a little bit of positive momentum toward the net here. And DeStefani is going to take a seat. That's probably going to be the last we see of her at this 4:04 mark here in the ball game. Second half, 3-0 East Catholic lead. Wethersfield trying to find the magic. This would be a comeback for the ages if they can find a way to pop 3 in the back of the net in this last 350. We would take 1 just for a little momentum. Chodorowski ahead to Gugliotti. Left foot's a ball. Nice strike on that ball. Gets away from Burnell, though. No chance for Alana Burnell to get it. And a little bit of the Nate Morris pounce on the ball from Bevins in net.
And you could hear Coach Leone from across the field saying, not a bad idea. He likes Gugliotti serving that ball into the box. You know, if you've got somebody like Tonsel who anticipated it, maybe it's a little bit more dangerous.
And there is Anya Tansel sending the ball forward. Bounces twice. Giada Gianfrido there for Wethersfield. She sends a high kick right to the foot of Tansel. Nice turn on that ball. Got it ahead to number 15, who's in the middle of the field there for East Catholic. Claire O'Hay for Wethersfield sends it over in front of the East Catholic bench. Is turned there. I think that was Aberley who got a foot on it. Battle in the center circle. Burnell takes it. Gets it past Tansel over to Chodorowski into the center circle now to O'Hay. Sorry, that is Gwen Grismilo. Now to O'Hay. Now far side we go. Schwed with the ball. Gets it up to Aberle. And that's going to go over in front of the Eagles bench. 2:30 to go here, second half. Eagles with 2 games in this 3-day stretch. Going to need a little bit of rest. They've got a few days to get ready for that Tuesday battle against defending Class L champion Simsbury. Tough stretch, but Tom, sometimes these are learning stretches, especially for a young team like Wethersfield has this season.
I think when you get to the playoffs, you'll thank yourself for having played such a tough schedule. You know, Simsbury, like you said, it doesn't get any easier, but you know, you can develop some bad habits if you're playing teams that you can easily beat.
And nicely done by Gianfrido to come out off her line and get to that one to prevent another opportunity there for East Catholic. She's going to take the kick. Giada Gianfrido in net.
And good job not giving up the rebound, too. She took a little contact. Couldn't really tell whose leg that was that knocked her up high. But, you know, she has done a good job today. When she gets her hands on the ball, she's able to keep possession of it and really hasn't given up any dangerous rebounds.
Wethersfield's roster includes 4 ninth graders, 6 sophomores, 5 juniors, and 7 seniors. We'll call that unofficially. That's at least the roster we have. And a good portion of the freshman and sophomore players see significant action. So a lot of experience early in the season hopefully pays off as everybody gets used to in-game situations, the speed of the varsity game. All of this and playing tough opponents usually comes back to do good things and lead to good things toward the second half.
Future is definitely bright for the Eagles. You know, for the juniors and seniors, they want the future to be now. And look, there have been moments this game where the Eagles were able to get possession in the box, create some chances. That Yanissi chance late in the first half was really, really good. There's been a few in the second half. So, you know, this looks at 3-0 like it's a bit of a blowout, and of course it is. But on another day, you know, this could have been much closer if the Eagles could have converted, and maybe if 1 or 2 of those mistakes didn't come back to haunt them.
Yep. And you said it earlier, when you go back and when they study the film, I'll say the majority of the 6 goals given up this week are learning opportunities and preventable situations. And you take some of those off the board, you're right there competitive with 2 of the better teams in the CCC. So that's the final horn. Wethersfield will fall to 2-3. They are shut out for the second time this season. 3-0 is the final. Nice effort from the visiting Eagles of East Catholic, and they improve to a record of 2-2-1 on the season. Wethersfield will regroup, hit the road, go to Simsbury. Again, our next live stream will be a week from tomorrow now, Friday the 27th. That is when the girls are back here for another battle of the Eagles as they take on Tallinn. We thank, again, photographer Joanne Campbell for the great work she's doing, scoreboard and clock operator Allison Montez, camera operator Lena Rodriguez, and Tom McCarter. Take us home on this one.
Yeah, look, tough stretch for the Eagles, but like we said, it is going to make them better in the end, you know, playing these tough opponents. And Coach Tony, it's a long season. He's got a lot to work on, a lot of our video that he can use to coach.
I don't think we want to subject him to that, do we?
He can be correcting us as well, make us get better. But yeah, I felt like this one was closer than the score indicates, and yeah, let's hope that the Eagles fare a little bit better next week in Simsbury.
So a great game. I know I said you would take us home, but I just got to get this in. Great game today from Anya Tansel from East Catholic. 2 goals and an assist. Was really just a rock star performer out there for them today.
Yeah, player of the game. If you're a young forward out there, watch how she moves before she gets the ball. You know, I don't recall a single play where she had to work hard after she got the ball. When she got to the ball, the job was already done, and she was just able to finish or create for her teammate on that first goal.
All right, folks, so that'll do it for us. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you again here Friday the 27th on your streaming home for Wethersfield High School.